America's most infamous unsolved murders were never separate cases at all. What if the Zodiac Killer, the man who terrorized Northern California, was connected to one of the most brutal murders in American history, the Black Dahlia? For decades, investigators dismissed the idea, but a new theory has reopened an old wound. Tonight, we follow the evidence and expose a mystery that refuses to stay buried. America has always been fascinated by unsolved crimes, not because of the violence, but because of the silence that follows, the unanswered questions, the missing truth. Two cases stand above all others. One began in Los Angeles, 1947. The other in Northern California, late 1960s. Different cities, different decades, different victims. And yet, the same haunting question remains. Who did this? On the morning of January 15, 1947, a woman walking her dog in Los Angeles made a discovery that would shock America. In a vacant lot, she saw what looked like a broken mannequin, but it wasn't plastic. It was the body of Elizabeth Short. She was 22 years old. Her body had been cut cleanly in half, drained of blood, carefully posed. There were no defensive wounds, no signs of struggle. Whoever killed her knew exactly what they were doing. The press named her the Black Dahlia, and from that moment on, the case became a media spectacle. Police were overwhelmed. Hundreds of suspects, thousands of false confessions, letters sent to newspapers, some claiming responsibility, but none of it led to an arrest. No murder weapon, no confirmed suspect, no motive that fully made sense. The case went cold, but it never disappeared. More than 20 years later, a different kind of terror began, this time in Northern California. Young couples were attacked in remote areas. Some were shot, some were stabbed, and then the letters arrived. Encrypted messages sent to newspapers, signed with a symbol, a crosshair. The killer called himself the Zodiac. He mocked police, taunted the public, claimed more victims than were ever confirmed. Despite modern investigations, code breakers, and DNA attempts, the Zodiac was never caught. For decades, investigators treated these crimes as unrelated. Different eras, different methods, different personalities. The Black Dahlia killer was precise, clinical, silent. The Zodiac was loud, mocking, egotistical. So why would anyone believe they were connected? Because sometimes the loudest criminals learn from silence. In recent years, independent researchers and cryptography enthusiasts have re-examined the Zodiac's letters. One claim in particular gained attention. An amateur code breaker suggested that a previously unsolved Zodiac cipher contained references that predated the Zodiac killings themselves. References to Los Angeles, to dates that didn't match the Zodiac timeline, and possibly to Elizabeth Short. The theory suggests something chilling, that the Zodiac may have been active long before 1968, and that the Black Dahlia murder was not an isolated act, but a beginning. Let's be clear, this theory has not been confirmed by law enforcement, but here's why some find it unsettling. 1. The obsession with media. Both killers relied on attention, letters, headlines, fear. 2. Knowledge of anatomy. Both crimes show signs of anatomical understanding. 3. Psychological patterns. A desire not just to kill, but to be remembered. 4. Timing gaps. Long periods of silence that could hide earlier crimes. Still, none of this is proof, only patterns, and patterns can lie. Critics are quick to respond. No DNA match, no physical evidence, no direct confession. Law enforcement agencies remain cautious because connecting two legendary cases without hard evidence risks rewriting history based on speculation. And yet, every major cold case in American history was once dismissed as impossible to solve. Unsolved cases don't just haunt families, they haunt systems. They expose flaws in investigation, in justice, in memory. If these cases are connected, it means the truth has been hiding in plain sight for over 70 years. And if they aren't, then two separate killers escaped justice entirely. Both possibilities are terrifying. So, were the Zodiac Killer and the Black Dahlia murderer two faces of the same shadow? Or are we forcing connections because we cannot accept not knowing? Maybe the truth is still out there, waiting, hidden. So, what really happened? If you believe some stories were meant to stay buried, you're probably wrong, because every case leaves a trail. We just have to find it and expose it.